Hi everyone, Skye Pank here from the Franchise Tag podcast, here with Tony Richardson of the New York Jets. How are you doing, Tony?
I'm doing great. Actually, it's obviously you can see the ladies out here playing flag football. You can hear them in the background. But more importantly, the sun came out and the weather is gorgeous.
Did you bring it with you, I feel like? You said you arrived last Thursday.
I was here last Thursday. It was a little chilly, but it's actually a little chilly out here earlier today. But now it's like, this is like Florida weather now. So it's nice. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm just all caught off guard, like you said. I'm not used to this sort of weather, but it's great for the girls. Like you said, the day itself is great. How proud are you that, a franchise that you're so closely aligned with is, putting on events like this, giving opportunities to young kids? Just talk through that with us.
Yeah, I think it's amazing just simply because just giving young women opportunity. And like I said, growing up, I was born in Germany, so flag football wasn't even a thing. It wasn't even around. But to see these ladies and now understanding that it's an Olympic sport now, they obviously can play at a very high level, and they also can get college scholarships. So it's actually pretty cool. And they're having fun. And you see the sportsmanship, like one of the ladies might fall down, the other one helps them up. They're cheering each other on. They're still competing, but it's actually pretty cool.
I was going to ask about that, about what it teaches, because you said about the sportsmanship and that camaraderie. I don't think that can be taught in every sport. I know there is respect there, but it's something unique about football, right? And what it brings to people's character.
I think a lot of it is just because football is one of the sports that it relies on. Obviously, in American football, it relies on 11 people, and all 11 people got to do their job at the same time to make it successful. And that's the same thing. Like, you can have the best quarterback out here, but your wide receivers aren't doing what they need to do. Your running back. So it's just it's a true team sport, and no one's greater than the team. Where in basketball, you can get a guy like Michael Jordan or Steph Curry, and he could go out there and shoot 70 and then you win. Yeah. But in football, it takes everybody, and that's the thing I love about the game. Is just it teaches you. Because it's an easy sport, but it's also hard work. So it teaches you about hard work. It teaches you about, because literally in essence, you fail more than you succeed, because every play is supposed to be a touchdown.
Exactly.
So your failure rate, but also you realize okay, if we don't score a touchdown here, we can pick ourselves up and we can go do it again. And I think that's what life is all about. Sometimes you're gonna fall down and you just got to pick yourself back up and keep moving.
Yeah, I like that. I thought you were going to bring up the old NFL NBA debate that was going on over
the
summer.
I'm not going there with the Pat McAfee, but. That's the thing.
I lean towards the football side because I'm a fan.
I lean it towards too, but I do believe there's probably more basketball players than men can play football. It'd be very difficult. Like
LeBron would have been a good tight end.
Yeah, but basketball players, these guys can shoot. I think there's maybe one or two guys in the NFL that could probably play it, but it ain't a lot of guys could just go out and start shooting. Start shooting threes.
Maybe the Jordan era would have been a bit easier when there's a bit more hacking.
Physical. You go through the line and you get a clothesline.
And you mentioned about obviously being born in Germany. How do you feel about the game going over there this year? Obviously the Panthers are closely aligned with Germany, but also I was able to go to the Patriots-Colts game last year. It's great for Germany's really big on American football.
Yeah, exactly.
How excited for you as well? Again with that affiliation. The Frankfurt and now Munich are going to get some
games
over
I love
there.
Yes, I was born in Frankfurt, so that's the beautiful thing. Is just to see the growth of the game, because myself and Michael Strahan, obviously I didn't leave in football and go make $1 gazillion, but just think about it. Strahan actually left Germany because at that time there was really no American football, so he left and moved to Houston to live with his dad's brother, and he learned the game and obviously parlayed it into a Super Bowl ring.
He had a decent career.
Yeah, he had an average career at best. But think about it now. So now you actually have these leagues there, and you have people coming, and I think the game is it's incredible. I didn't get a chance to go to the game in Munich, but all my friends that went, they said they had an absolute blast, and so it was a good time. Yep.
You mentioned there about his career, but yourself, you were in an era where fullbacks, I'm not taking away from fullbacks, I remember LaDainian Tomlinson saying that he signed because you were one of the best fullback blockers in the league. So the thing that I'm the most curious of is I feel like there's a lot of similarities between the Jets going into this season to when you were on the roster and you signed Brett Favre, 9-7, just missed out on the playoffs, and they made back-to-back AFC title games. Do you feel like this Jets roster now with Rodgers hopefully going to be healthy for the year? Good young receivers, very strong defense, Robert Saleh. Do you see those comparisons?
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing is, every season is his own season, and everything is predicated on Aaron Rodgers staying healthy. Because last year, obviously, I would say but the Jets didn't do a good enough job of making sure if something happened that the next guy be ready to play. And now they have, you got to invest in a backup quarterback. You don't want your backup quarterback playing because most of the time your backup quarterback player, the season's pretty much over. But now you look at all the pieces though. You look at the defense. You got Sauce Gardner. You got guys out there. Quinn Williams. They're playing really high level football. But then on the offensive side of the ball, you got running backs now because, I mean, every position.
Yeah, would you like to block for Breece Hall? Because
I would have loved
playmaker.
To. Yeah. And the thing about it, he's such he's a great football player, but he's an even better person. And you want to see guys like that succeed. Like, obviously, after the knee injury,
he's bounced
back and ran the ball extremely well, and also just a team player and everything like that. So, I just want to say I want them to start off 1-0. 1-0 against San Francisco, then we move on to week 2. But, you can't start saying, oh, yeah, they should win like 14 games this year. Because, there's still that big bad wolf in Kansas City by the name of Patrick Mahomes. So,
I know.
So you still, as long as him and Travis Kelce are together, and they look at the parity. The parity in the league right now is like none other. You start looking around like, Buffalo, I don't know what they did letting Stephon Diggs go. Don't understand that. But then Miami retool. The Patriots, I'm not sure. Tom Brady's not coming back anytime soon.
It's on Drake May, rookie, but still the division itself is strong.
Yeah, the division is very strong. And then you look around the league and you get guys like Houston, they go to the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. So, it's just the biggest thing is the Jets just have to stay healthy. And if they stay healthy, I think they can have a good year. Yeah,
hopefully they do. And just with the Jets in general, in terms of them coming to London, do you think they'll relish that opportunity? Because obviously a lot of primetime games. Yeah. I feel like Aaron Rodgers, yes, he is primetime, but do you think that, I think people are over this stigma now of the international trip being a burden. It's almost like it can bring an extra bit of, gelling with the team, good point in the season. Do you think they'll relish that?
No, that's what I was just about to say because, when you're playing at home, or it's just like when you're playing at home, like, okay, guys go home at night, whatever. But when you take a road trip, you lift the entire organization, you take the entire team, and most likely you take them away from their families, and you get a chance, if you're on the road, if they're here for 4 or 5 days, that's 4 or 5 days of actually team bonding.
Yeah.
And I think you need those kind of things. Like, hey, it's okay to, obviously not the night before the game, but it's okay to go to a pub and have a beer together.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times in New York, we're so spread out, and it's hard to get all the guys together at one time. Or just to go catch a movie together, or go do some fun stuff together, go sightseeing, and you can take your entire team. I think that's, I definitely think it's an opportunity to bond your team.
I'm glad you said that. I always say that about London and New York. It's easier for a get-together here than it is in
Yeah, well, what's funny is that I've had friends people I've met that have come to New York because they couldn't get a ticket to the London game. They got a ticket. It was easier to get a ticket in New York.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it depends on so once Aaron Rodgers went there last year, you could have got a ticket anywhere. So I think the stadium was pretty open.
I went to the Patriots-Jets game in the rain.
Yeah.
The one. It was easy to get a ticket.
Yeah, exactly. So I've had so many people, like, I met in tailgating, that were actually like, they were like, yeah, I just flew in from London. I'm like, you came from, they were like, yeah, it's easier to get a ticket here than it is in London, because here, like, it's 90,000, it's sold out, hard to get tickets. And so it's actually good just to see that, the fans here are really into football. And I do believe that it's great when the Jets come here, they don't look at it as a burden. They look at it as an opportunity to want to not only win, experience another culture, and and the fans are going to be rooting for them. So it's all good.
Well, that speaks volumes to, like you said, to just the growth of the game. And on a final point, just going back to the girls and the kids today, if you had to give 3 words of advice, sounds like I joked with Jerry earlier, so it sounds like a job interview.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like if you had to pick 3 words, what would you say?
Well, if I had to say 3 words, I would say 3 sentences. I would say definitely enjoy it, because that's the thing about it. Like, I look back on my career, I was fortunate to play 17 years, but I think I was just like so tunnel visioned, and I didn't really just take time to relax and say, oh, okay, I'm enjoying it. So the biggest thing is, like, these girls out here playing today, they're going to be probably at each other's weddings, and you're going to be like, wow, we met each other at a flag football game here, so cool. And that's the beautiful thing. So number 1, enjoy it. Number 3 is, just continue to work hard. And number 2 is to continue to work hard. And number 3 is just never let anyone tell you can't achieve something, because these girls are showing that they can achieve anything they put their mind to. And from last year to this year, how much better they are. And from game to game, you can see the improvement. But just imagine next year how great it's going to be. So those would be my 3 things.
Great words. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Nice to meet you.
And maybe for the camera, can we just put the ring close?
Oh, yeah. This is my this is my Hall of Fame ring.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Legend, NFL legend. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.